How does a man protect against prostate problems?
Oh my, similar here. Why do guys get big prostates? The most common reason, again, surprise, surprise, is our diet. All us guys have a hormone called testosterone in our body. Makes us one thing that makes us guys. But especially when we eat lots of testosterone, especially from another animal, we're eating hormones that they put both androgens, testosterone-like drugs, and estrogens, which are cousins to androgens, they inject the cattle and they inject the chickens, and and meat itself, whether it's a female chicken or a male steer, there's going to be these hormones in there. And as you flood your own body with it, your liver will turn regular testosterone, puts two hydrogens in it, and turns it into dihydrotestosterone. And this makes the prostate get big, and it may even open the door to prostate cancer. And now exacerbating that, I feel, is our sedentary lifestyle. We a million years ago on the African savannas there, we spent all day moving, man. From the moment your eyelids woke up, you were up moving, getting water, foraging for roots and tubers to eat, climbing trees, running away from leopards, we were physically active. Now we sit in front of computers hour after hour. We sit in the car, we sit watching TV, we sit, we eat, we sit. Why is that an issue? Because gravity is relentless and it pulls blood down to our lower parts of our body. Our leg veins distend, and we dump lots of blood down into our leg veins by the end of the day. Well, around the prostate, there is a plexus of veins. And as we sit in our computer chair, gravity is pulling blood down to our pelvic vein plexus. And the veins in the prostate get engorged and swollen and the blood stagnates a bit as it goes through. And all these things contribute to that prostate gland getting more engorged, and I think the hormones play into it. So a whole food plant-based diet, and guys should be active every hour. Get up, go walk, do some yoga, and while you're on that yoga mat, put a block or a pillow under your hips, get your bum up in the air there, and let the blood drain away from your pelvic area every couple hours there. That would probably help as well. So a whole food plant-based diet, only moderate in fats, and exercise that keeps the blood circulating. Best way I know to reduce the chances of a big prostate.
How much food can you eat on a whole food plant-based diet before you start gaining excess weight?
How much food can you eat? Well, again, the glory, we keep saying it's almost become one word: whole food plant-based diet. Whole food, stop, whole food. We're talking about whole kale, carrots, collards, beans. How many apples can you eat? 6, 8, 10. I mean, the stomach only holds a quart. If it's whole foods, if it's a fresh salad full of romaine lettuce and carrots and celery and kale leaves or whatever, and a big bowl of vegetable soup, man, you're filling your belly up with fiber and water, but the calorie density is so low, we only ate a couple hundred calories. So when you talk about food, there's food and there's food. If it's whole food and it's plant-based, vegans get lean, because you physically just can't eat that much food, and the food that you eat is mostly fiber and water. It's the calorie density is so low. That's one of the beauties, one of the joys of a whole food plant-based diet is guilt-free eating. It never crossed my mind as I'm about to tuck into a big plate of bean chili and with the veggies, etc. Do I think, how many calories are here? How much can I eat before I gain weight? Never crosses my mind. It's mostly fiber and water. I'm going to pass a big stool the next morning, and it doesn't stick to you, this food. Now, once you get into processed food, once you get into flours and oil products on the plant-based side, and certainly once you get into meats, this is dense and it's full of fat. And this will make you fat. You eat a bunch of fat and sugar in the form of processed foods and meats and dairy, which is meant to turn little calves into big calves. You eat, those foods in, you ought to be concerned about how much you're eating, what you're eating, because you are going to get fat. But as long as a whole food, plant-based diet, enjoy. If you have a fourth bowl of vegetable soup, who cares? It's vegetable soup. And so the beauty of this is it's whole plant foods, it's fiber and water, and keeps you nice and lean. So the answer to that question, if you're staying on the whole food plant-based side, is no. And eating too much food won't make you fat. How many apples can you eat?
Why was it important for you to come back and speak with us here at the Real Truth About Health conference?
Oh my, when I was first asked to come to New York, I remember by Steve Shore, the Real Truth About Health. Wow, what a brave banner to put on your conference. That anyone who said they got the real truth about something, boy, they better know what they're talking about. But when it comes down to health and eating, I've been a physician almost 50 years, and I've seen what our standard American diet does as far as creating obese, sick, clogged up people. And I've seen what whole food plant-based diets create lean, healthy people with normal blood sugars and normal blood pressures. It's the truth of it. We're plant-eating creatures. And the truth is, if we stick to that kind of food stream, we're going to be healthy. And so I thought long and hard about the first time I appeared, do I want to put my name on a conference billing itself as the real truth? But I worked up my courage and did, because in my heart, this is the truth. And science bears that out. You can't open a medical journal these days without seeing some article about plant-based diets helping disease X, whatever, pick your disease, plant-based diet helps. It's certainly the truth of it. So each year I see this conference, I go, good for you guys, keep getting the word out. And so in answer to your question, why did I want to come back? For the same reason, and especially now with the paleo nonsense and the keto nonsense and the obesity from the pandemic inactivity, et cetera, more than ever, we need the real truth about this, that whole plant-based diets make you healthy. And so anything that there's so much static and disinformation out there, anything labeled the truth that can pierce the fuzzy armor of the disinformation, I'm all for it. And so I think Steve and you and the folks running this conference, it's a courageous thing you're doing, and it's a vital thing, and the people need to hear the real truth about health. So for that reason, I'm honored to contribute and to strike whatever chord I can in this symphony of painting a picture of a truly healthy diet and lifestyle. So you bet I was honored to accept the invitation, and I hope another one comes around. And again, in a couple of years, I really commend Steve Shore and you and all of you putting out this wonderful conference about the real truth about health. So that's why I came back and look forward to doing it again.
Well, thank you. It's an honor for us to have you bring us the real truth. And for us and our audiences, it's so very meaningful, all of your work. And I want to thank you, especially, of course, for all of your time today and making this exceptional video with us.
Thank you. If anyone would like to learn more about what we're doing, go to my website, drklaper.com, all spelled out, DOCTORKLAPER.com. And there you'll find our Moving Medicine Forward initiative, where we're reaching the medical students about nutrition, as well as our masterclass in plant-based nutrition, good for all health professionals to know. So come to my website, and if you want to make an appointment with me for a medical consultation, go to plantbasedtelehealth.com, and we can arrange an actual consultation for your own health. Thanks for letting me get that information out as well. And those were excellent questions. You did a great job as an interviewer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And again, for everything you do. And be well.
Be well. Be well. Take care.
Thanks, Dr. Klaper.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.